We have to knock this down so that we actually can go there in the future. At least, probably. Yeah. Okay. And maybe we can find a symbol somewhere here.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through
Oh,
it.
see, now the gate's open.
Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillion. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find
Oh,
him.
there's Dillion.
Go. Before he disappears. Dillion, don't lose him. Slip away too many times. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark. The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple.
Here's the rune is somewhere in here.
Darkness and light.
You can't go up there.
Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further.
You can't.
To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
He didn't believe that she was cursed.
He saved you when everyone else turned their backs.
Well, there's some lore here.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?"
He didn't believe that she
"I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
That's not good. Loki being the trickster that he is, he would definitely take advantage of that fact. Let's open this up while we can.
Do you remember the way he looked?
Oh, and we can open this too.
Remember, Dillion? Do you remember? Do you remember the sound of his voice?
It's over here. Nothing.
He saw who she could be. He saw who she really was.
Okay, so where is this rune? You know what? It's probably on the backside. If we can get to the backside. But we might not be able to.
Do you even remember? His love is guiding.
Oh, you know what? It's right here. Isn't it? Or no? Never mind.
Do you remember what love feels
But maybe if we look at it like this. There we go.
Senua, you've got it. Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark world. You're in the
Okay, so now we need to go over
in a way
here.
that nobody else did. The dark world. Without you.
Guess they're calling it the dark world and the light world. We gotta go here. And we can go in here through the back. Controller?
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what
Hello?
happens to the thing she loves.
She destroys the thing she loves.
Okay, that was weird. My controller just freaked out for a second. Okay, we can't go in that way anyways. we gotta go through the front door.
You had that loved you. You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it. The curse cannot be.
And we open up this door too. Hopefully. There we go.
There he is.
Now he is walking upstairs.
How do you get up there? There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. Just find the way. You are guilty. Was it worth
Some more lore about Balder.
Takes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Loki straight up fucking framed that guy.
Do you know?
Both.
Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dillion's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead. How does that make you feel?
How do we fix this?
Just like it strangled him.
I'm not quite sure if I understand how to fix this.
She should have listened to her. Why didn't she listen to her father? She thought she could define her.
Maybe we can go into the other world and fix it. But I think it was already fixed in the other world. Or at least it wasn't distorted like that.
He was kind to her.
Oh, and that gate's closed anyways, so there's no point. That's locked. Yeah, I guess we have to be in the dark world
Do you remember
to move forward.
the way he touched you? You broke him. You killed him.
I just don't know where
Within you.
to go to fix it. There we go. Oh, okay, I had to just line up. Oh, I see those puzzles now. You have to line up
He led you astray.
the picture of what it used to look like.
Chance.
That makes sense.
Listen to him. This love has tortured you, and it tortures him.
There he is. He's walking through the door and away from us.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault. You're cursed.
So they can't accept the fact that he's dead. Even though, well, I guess just because maybe one of them killed him. Is that why? Is that why they can't accept the fact that he is dead? Okay, so we need 3 runes for this one. An up arrow, an M, and like a... looks like a hook.
Alongside her friend, Dillion.
Let's take a gander up here.
She saw things no one else could.
See if there's anything over here.
Shapes.
We'll know in a second, I guess, right?
An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior.
Except there is not anything up here.
With your love because he believed in you.
But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between 2 worlds.
Let's go to the light world.
And her past. And Dillion.
Do you remember him whisper?
Okay.
Future.
There's an arrow somewhere.
2 realities.
Right here.
Tearing at her soul.
There we go. There's the arrow.
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing?
There's the hook's around here somewhere. Here it is.
They mean nothing. Being special. It's a waste of time. Could all be a waste of
Wait, where's the where does the light go in?
What if the gods are laughing at her?
'Cause that's the opposite way. Where does the light go to? Can't tell where the light goes.
Dillion didn't believe in the curse. Dillion believed in you. He saved you. He saved you. He loves you. You owe him. His love keeps you strong.
I have to open that from the other side, probably. Oh, more lore.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Baldur return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Baldur stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Baldur, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Baldur was never my friend, she says. Let hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
I mean, that would make sense, right? He was the one who wanted to send him down there in the first place. Okay. Can't go that way. Probably have to come back with myself in the dark world instead.
Saved you from them.
Hopefully I can get to the other side of that symbol, because that is exactly where the symbol would be, right? Let's go ahead and walk over here.
Kill the things that are most precious to you.
Oh. So I do have to be in the light world for that symbol. But I'm guessing we have to go over there anyways to get to it. Okay, and then there's that.
Wasting your... You have no time for this. Speed up. These traps mean they're nothing. It's all part of their game. Look what happens. You try to distract you.
And let's try and get
Going to watch you for
over here.
nothing. Laughing at you. What if they take you closer to Dillion? That's Dillion, and you're letting this get in. What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle? Is the reason she's alive at all?
Okay, and then yeah, we go over here. We can then get to the other side of this and get the symbol. Rune, rather.
What if this is pointless? What are you doing?
Perfect. Then,
Did you think you could make
well, let's read or
The
listen to
Northmen
this.
tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
That is a brutal torture method. I don't think anyone would really want to deal with that.
life to Dillion? You owe everything.
Let's go here. Make our way back. And after we make our way back, we should be able to open that door and follow Dillion across the bridge.
She thought that she knew best. She thought she had light within her when she is pure darkness. Your curse is light.
Shouldn't be anything standing in our way this time.
Dillion!
Like, come this way, come on. I guess we have to
Very careful.
do
Dillion
this.
never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbal. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed
This is a
nothing
very
he couldn't
long
see.
tightrope section.
Blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
You're going to fall, careful.
My god.
She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua.
There we go. We're really close to him now. Oh, he jumped?
He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to He's gone.
The fuck? Why did he jump?
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong?
Alright, so that's another shard
What if we're wrong?
completed.
What if this is
I guess we gotta go do the next one.
You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. Being tested.
And we got 2 more left.
It's just their game for you. You never know which way.
That one and this one.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see.
It's dark as fuck.
Who's there?
Can you hear me?
Who's that?
I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
This direction? And I see a doorway here.
The voices, they've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel.
This way.
Let your senses guide you.
Much easier when this rumble pack. Why I just call it a rumble pack? That's N64 or what it was called. But the rumble feature, the vibration motor in this controller, makes it easy to actually know where to go, rather than have to rely on sight.
I can't go on. Dillion?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
The fire. It's this way. Dude, this is really fucking trippy, like, can just barely see things.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What
Water?
do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
To go in the water?
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
Upstream. Okay.
sorry. I thought I left us all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. You're no coward. He proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your bet. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
I'll do my
I
best.
really feel like what we can see is just a visual representation in her head. I think they did a good job of doing that.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. Seems there's no escaping the past in this
Kind of
way.
like echolocation sort of thing.
And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There's a waterfall. I can't go on this way.
Then look for another way and tell me what you find.
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Can't go back after this.
Dillion. There's something in here.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Whatever it is right over there. Let's go this way. Not go through the chains. I have to go through the chains.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
Where do you want me to go now? Don't think I'm supposed to go that way. Maybe that way? Where the light is? There is 100% something right there. All of a sudden this became a survival horror. Trying to evade these things, whatever they are. Really can't even tell what they are. Oh shit. Okay. Well, as long as we don't touch them, we're probably fine. One right there. Don't touch it. Okay. Through here. Guessing there's more stuff up here I need to go walk by. The doorway? To somewhere.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
I got a fucking tightrope. Wow. You're fucked up, game. Like, imagine we had to do this in real life. Okay, I almost fell. Okay.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Dillion. Help me.
Shit. Bunch of dead bodies. Killed, I guess, from whatever these things are. Just barely make out what they are. And it's fucked. Almost there, almost there.
Dillion. Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes. I can see you too.
I'm gonna run. Get the fuck out of here. That wasn't so bad.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Okay. Oh, I guess the symbol on there actually would
Killing you would be
tell us what that was about.
They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore.
I think I have at least one more left. Maybe two.
They're eating you from the inside. They want
I only saw one from that side, but there might be another one
your body,
that I'm not remembering.
your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now. Nothing is yours anymore.
I think it's just that one.
Memories.
Okay, and then let's figure out what this one is gonna test us on.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. and it would be the death of the king. Let
Well,
me
that's...
tell you about the sword Tyrving.
That is fucked up. I guess that's what happens when greed overtakes you. You get cursed.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable.
It's this way.
It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
You can feel the dead.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword Tyrving.
Sounds like a bad idea. Okay, so let's make our way back to the flagpole. And that's where the pathway starts. Clearly we have to go that way. But I like to do a little exploring. And there's nothing over there, so let's go back the way the game wants us to go.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it.
So we're gonna have to
You have to be able to see.
probably go down in here. Well, that's not good.
Dillion, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Yeah, you don't want to be hearing voices in a fucking tomb.
I'll find him.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillion. Dillion's
What's this?
calling to you. Can you hear him? Where is he? He sounds like he's getting.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Okay. I'm really barely seeing here. But I guess that's realistic.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you. I can hear him.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
I think this is Druth talking to us, so he's just being a little cheeky.
The voice is getting louder. Listen, Dillion. Listen, listen, listen. It's him. Listen. It's getting louder. There he is. You're getting it. Keep going. Senua, follow the voice. You're nearly there. Dillion's voice. It's him. He's going to save you. Find the voice. Find him. Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus.
Okay, voices I know, but I'm looking for,
Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it. She doesn't.
what's it called?
Yes, you do. You know where you are. She doesn't. Listen for his voice.
Runestones to tell us a story.
The same. Looks the same. Something's different.
Okay, now the runes are repeating.
What's different? There's a clue. Light the torch.
What?
Light it. Look for the torch. Light it. It'll help you see. It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Okay, this is gonna be one of those puzzles where the rooms repeat. Oh, never mind. I think we found the way.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillion.
What's happening?
Quiet. It's not him. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillion.
That doesn't sound. What's in there?
What is it?
A secret room.
There are bars.
How do you get in there?
How does she get
That voice. It's not Dillion.
find a way?
There's always a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way.
You're doing
What the fuck?
What's in there?
Back here now? I think we're going a little crazy. Guess we're supposed to go this way?
Dillion wants me to face my fears.
What is she looking at? What did she find?
I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
Found her
It's
father?
the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods!
Your father's a dick.
Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
You've done it.
You did it.
The warrior trials.
You need that sword. Go get the sword.
Now we should be able to go grab the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.